Good morning, Blind Sniper here. Looks like I've finally found the key that opens the door. So I'm well on my way with my 93 WMR 22 with the Victor scope 6 by 24 by 50. I've been shooting it on roughly 18 or 19 according to what I'm seeing right there. Everything's torqued, everything's good to go on there. This is an experiment I had. I was getting the radical shots. I couldn't get good shots unless I actually put my hand on top of the scope like this here and push down on the barrel or the gun rifle itself. Not push down hard, but lightly. Then I could get a good grouping. And it was only with certain ammos. Some of them that still didn't help. I have looked up this and studied this right here because I was unsure about it. This Varmint Express, it's the same thing as the regular Hornady 30 grain with poly tip. Exactly the same thing. They said all it is that it's made for a certain customer and the label they want it differ or something like that from what I understand on it. That's all it is. Now, I have been getting some great shots with this right here. Varmint 22 WMR poly tip CCI. I've always used it on my other rifles, or Magnum rifles rather. But I've also used the Hornady on the other Magnum rifles, and they shot good. But this time, CCI way outperformed the Hornady. All right. And what I understand is they're exactly the same. The formula is the same, ran on the same machine, possibly at the same time. They just stuck a different label on the box. Now, I also tried Magnum TNT 30 grain, jacketed hollow point. This stuff here is hard to feed in this rifle because of the hollow point way it's made. It's like a flat hollow point. Does not shoot good at all. Same way with the Fiocchi. Fiocchi was a 40 grain jacketed hollow point. It don't shoot good at all either. It's not shooting as well as I want it to. On average, at 50 yards, I guess it's okay for a Magnum rifle for somebody who's plinking and stuff like that. But not, I'm wanting some tight groups if I can get it. And by God, I think I got it. We're gonna walk on down here to the 50-yard line. I have tried, before we walk down there, let me tell you what I did to the rifle. I shimmed it. That's all I did. I put a barrel shim on it. It's a free floating barrel. Free floating. I done checked it with a dollar bill. It goes all the way up to the action and all the way back with no issues putting a dollar bill on it there without the shimming there. So it's free floating, positively 100% free floating. Didn't snag on anything. It just slid right on through there, in and out. Okay, I bedded it, made sure I stiffened the barrel on it. I mean the stock on it. I got 2 steel rods running down inside the barrel bed. I got ball bearings down on the inside, light ball bearings. Now I didn't put a whole lot of heavy weight on there, but I put some light ball bearings down in the cavities, and then I epoxied it with JB Weld. Not a problem. It run good, smooth out good. I had time to work with it. I can run that dollar bill up here with no problem at all. Before I couldn't do that. I had also trimmed the stock, trimmed it down because it didn't seem to help it. It was still wanting to touch a little bit. So I took a lot off the edges. As you can see, there's a groove in there. Well, definitely a groove in there now because I got this in there. But anyway, it had a groove in there all the way down one side and all the way down the other side. I took a knife and a grinder and everything I had that I could use to cut that stock down and smooth it out. Didn't help. I was still getting good and bad grooves. Had to put my hand up here to even get a good tight groove. And that was only sometimes, not all the time. And barrel would get real hot. I contribute that to mainly shooting on some very hot days. this morning when I come out here, this morning, how you want to pronounce it? I'm country. It was 63 degrees when I got home today. It's probably pushing 70 right now, maybe 60, 68, 70 degrees. But I shimmed it with this plastic, hard plastic. Come from my job, I grind it off of an old tube they throw away. And decided I was gonna use it for shim. I put 2 under to begin with. Man, it shot bad. I mean, ugly bad. I can't even describe how bad it shot with 2 of them under there stacked on top of each other. So then I slid this one back a little further and put this one in front of it. Shot bad, ugly bad. So I brought the shim back to the front where I had it to begin with, where I got my first good group at, and it is identical. It copied it with this CCI right here. It copied the shot. Okay. Now I don't know why. I guess it's messing with the harmonics on it. I don't know. But man, we got some downpours the other day. Look at all this here for washing it done. This is mulch, sawdust, what do you want to call it? It's just all piled up through the yard. We're washing it down from the hill up there. Let's see what we got here to show you how bad it was shooting. Oh God, it was a lizard. I thought it was a snake to begin with. Right here and right here is 2 shots. I shot it with 2 shims under it. And that's how high it was shooting. Really, it was shooting here, first shot. And I dropped it down. That was when I got down to my 0 stop, and I was right here. Okay. I started to move my 0 stop, and something told me, said, no, just pull 1 shim out. Let's see what happens. I'm glad I didn't move my 0 stop. Now, let's show you what I got here. Okay. First shot, right there, CCI. 1 shim. First shots. Excuse me. Second shot. This was my first shot right here. But it was with Hornady. So then I put CCI in there. That's my first shot with CCI. Look at that tightness right there. My God, I covered that with a nickel. Let's see if I got a nickel in my pocket here. Yes sir, I got a nickel right there. Yes sir. Covers it with a nickel. I don't think a dime's gonna cover it, but we'll see. Almost. No, a dime does cover it. I can cover it with a dime. Look at that. I can cover it with a dime. I'm proud of that. So I said, well, I'm not sure. That could have just been luck. So I shot it again, CCI. And this is what I got. That's 2 and 1. 2 right here and 1 right there. And I think I pulled it on that one. So we're still looking at another nickel, covering that up. Maybe a little more than a nickel. I don't know. But then I said, well, let's try this other stuff out. And I shot right here with, that was Fiocchi. And that's what I got with Fiocchi. So you see, it's good for planking and shooting. And this is 50 yards. So at 100, it's going to be out further than that. Then I tried the TNT, and this is what I got with it. Was not really impressed with it, but it's not that bad either. It's probably a good 1.25 inches. That there's probably about a good 1.25 inches. Maybe 1.5 inches, 1.25 inches on that one. And I say about 1.25 inches on this one. So I tried it again, and this is what I got right here. Not too happy with that. So I said, well, let's try it again tonight here. So I shot Hornady again. And this is what I got with Hornady. 1, 2, 3, 4, and one just happened to hit here, it made 5. So then I said, well, you know what? I'm just not sure. I put in some more CCI, 30 grain again. See, we done had 2. One fantastic, one very good, very, very good. And look here, we had another fantastic one right there. It copied it. That's just 3 shots. 3 shots, I can cover that with a dime. So I got the secret unlocked. CCI, 30 grain, with the barrel shimmed, not free floating. Now, with that barrel shimmed where I got that shim at in the barrel on the channel, it might be a draw look that's just happened to fall right where it needs to be for it to mess with the harmonics and make it shoot right. Because I don't have no way of putting weights on there unless I do like lead fever and put collars on there with. I'm not too fond of that collar thing. I mean, it works fantastic. I seen this gun, lead fever. It's got a big bulk on the end of it. But hey, if it shoots as good as his was shooting on that, well, his was a 22 though. But at 22 was shooting that good and getting what he was getting. Hey, I don't blame him. I'd had that big bulk sitting up there too. But I didn't know if it'll work on the 22 Magnum. Plus, I want it where it looks aesthetically pleasing, because I'm trying to keep from changing the stock. Okay, I'm a budget rifle, budget scopes, and budget ammo. Now, yeah, not talking about this gun, but my 22s, I can get better targets. Or maybe I should say I can hit bullseye a lot better when I'm hitting. If I use Ely and Lapua, and Ely, I know I can. Probably WRS too. But I can't justify the cost of the ammo. Because if I'm going to do that on a 22, I'm paying just as much for the ammo if I'm going to shoot a WMR. I'm telling you, the Magnum, it costs just as much as the Ely does. Now, there is 2 tiers to Ely. I've been studying Ely a little bit. There is 2 tiers to Ely. Really, there's 3, but they break it down to 2. High performance and common budget rounds. And a lot of it is $8, $9, $7 for the cheaper Ely. But you're not going to shoot as good as the stuff they sell them for 25, 26, 22, $24 a box, and you're not getting but 50 rounds. Some of it you're not even getting 50. Some of them don't sell but 40 coming in a box. But anyway, that's another topic right now. All I want to say and just get around to y'all is this WMR is a fantastic rifle. I had my doubts about it. I was getting worried about it. I've been studying stocks. I've been looking at Boyd stocks. I've been looking on eBay for stocks. I've even tried to see if I could cross-reference and get a different kind of stock from another caliber rifle to fit it. I've been doing all kind of studying on this thing. And I was down to probably getting a Boyd later on, but I wasn't going to do it now. But now that I got it to shoot like it's shooting on this 30 CCI, I have no reason to. I mean, I'm not into this upgrade just to make it look pretty. I'm not into that stuff. So if it benefited the rifle and I had to, didn't have no other choice, I either shoot it like it was shooting, which would be just an everyday plinker, because it definitely wasn't been good for no squirrels. Might have been good for rabbit, fox, or dog, or something like that, but squirrel, no. And I hate to say dogs, because I love dogs, but we do have wild dogs out here. But right now, I'm satisfied with this gun. I'm gonna cut this piece here so that the wings don't hang out on it like this right here. I already marked the barrel where it goes to make sure I don't get it out of place. And I'm gonna get it up in there and be happy with it like it is. And that way it'll be aesthetically pleasing. I am good with this rifle. I really am. But right now, I haven't tried my game, small game. I hadn't tried it yet, CCI small game. I hadn't had a chance to go get no ammo yet. It's been rough around here. I got things going on right now in my life that I'm dealing with. And I've been praying daily, and I hope y'all pray for me on it. But either way, my stepson's real sick. Real sick. He's been disabled for 15 years that he's been staying with me and his mama. And he's real sick. And please put me on your prayer list and pray for us. Pray for him. But I don't know. It's days like this that tests your faith, believe me. And I got good faith, and I trust the Lord, and whatever the Lord lets happen, I look at it, it was his decision, and that's what he wanted it to be. It's not for me to question. I done lost one child, a daughter, several years ago. And lost my mother-in-law, brothers-in-laws, and all that several years ago too. So I'm familiar with death. But I'm hoping it don't come down to that with him. He's not but 45, and I'm hoping he'll have a prosperous life. No parent should ever have to bury a child. I'll put it that way. But anyway, getting back on subject here. This is a great rifle. I'm pleased with it. I'm gonna leave I was thinking about taking the bipod off to see if that would help it, but I think I'm gonna leave it on there because the bipod, if you look at my other video, you'll find out where I done a test with shooting ammo with the bipod and shooting ammo on a bag. And really wasn't that much big of a difference between it. And CCI still came out ahead as long as I put my hand on it. I had to put my hand up here and apply a little slight arm pressure on it while I was shooting it to get good groups with the CCI. This in here, I didn't even touch. I just touched the bag on the back here. The bag got right on the back, and the stock and the trigger. That's all I touched. Didn't touch none of this up here at all whatsoever when I done this test. And that's what I got. So the 22 Magnum with a shim in it, free floating, didn't help it for some reason. If I could have found, I probably could have done like a Lead Fever and put me some split collars on there. But I like it better with the shim because it's not as noticeable. Plus this barrel gets real hot. This is not a bull barrel, it's not a heavy barrel. This is a regular standard, I guess you call it a profile barrel, contour barrel. So yeah, I'm happy with it. Tickle pink, believe it or not, thank you. And I got to get my 22s out, shoot them a little bit more because I've been working on this gun for over 2 weeks now. I started to change and shoot my 22s for a while to get my mind off of it, but I'm not that type of person. Once I get my mind on a problem, I'm not happy till I solve it or nearly solve it. And right now I think we solved it. I was going to put a piece of leather up under here from the old belt I had, but it's too thick. That's about like having 2 of them shims like I had before. So that's too thick. It's not a thick shim. I hadn't got my caliper with me to check what the thickness is, but right there is the shim. Piece of plastic, hard plastic. It's a little thicker than a credit card, I think. Or it could be the same thickness as a credit card, I'm not sure. But it was a round piece. I hollowed it out, cut it, everything to get it like this, to use it. And by God, it worked. I'm satisfied with it. And Man, I'm pleased. But the Victor Scope 6x24x50 is going to stay on this gun. I'm going to leave the bipod on it. I'm going to fix the shim where it looks pretty or prettier, or you might say eye pleasing anyway. And we're going to be through with this gun. I do want to try some more ammo in it, different ammos, but it's going to be a while. But I have found one that's shooting so fantastic. Even if I don't find another one, I know I need to stock up on this for this gun. And you know, this is, look, empty. And this was my last box. So I picked the right time to do this test. I got a gun that shoots this fantastic, so it's not no big deal. This is just the average shooting, really not that great of ammo right there if you ask me, but I do have a gun that shoots that real good. So it's not like I waste any money. Now this Maxi Mag TNT, I don't like it because of the hollow point wants to jam up in the rifle. It might shoot it better in another rifle. I'll test it in another rifle and see. And the Fiocchi did not run good at all in here. And it's got a smoother tip to it. It's hollow point, but it's not but 1,910 FPS, and it's a 40 grain. Shooting Dynamics, I think that's the only one you can find now. I tried to find all this other Fiocchi ammo people's using, but the only thing I can find is this one for 22s, the same name for this Magnum, and there's Fiocchi. I don't know if it's the same thing called Shooting Dynamics or not. I don't know if it's the same name or not. Before the hunting rifles, I've seen that, because I'm getting ready to get back into my hunting rifles here and tune them up, make sure they're good for the season coming, so stay tuned for that. I got a surprise coming again. I have bought another rifle. It's not a 22, well, I bought two rifles really. One of them hadn't got here yet, and the other one's up there waiting on me to pick it up, and I just ain't never been to get it yet. But I got two rifles, beautiful rifles. That's gonna be a surprise for y'all that I'm gonna test out here. And I can't wait, to be honest with you. I really can't wait. One of them is a used one. Well, both of them are used, excuse me, both of them are used rifles. But one of them, I've been trying to talk her down on it for a long time. No takers came along for it. She even listed it online and couldn't get no takers for it. So I talked to the lady again this past weekend, and had some things I wanted done to it. They're taking care of it for me, and I talked her down on the price. Finally, it took a year. You hear me, people? A year. So you know, Village pawn shops, tough, boy, they are. They got fantastic deals in there, but you got to hit them at the right time, and you know, make sure they're in a good mood themselves. But anyway, everybody, this is Blind Sniper. I'll talk to you later. I need to get a picture of this gun right here. I haven't got no new one for it, so let's see what we can do. I'm gonna leave my wings sticking out on it. And there we go. And love you, God loves you, God bless you, God take care of each and every one of you. I hope he heals you. I hope he does everything in the world you need, as long as it's within his will and his right and his will being. I hope God blesses you all. Amen. This is Blind Sniper, and I love you too. Take care.